in the Family, one of television's most groundbreaking sitcoms, introduced audiences to unforgettable characters whose stories transcended generations. However, many of the beloved actors who brought these characters to life have tragically passed away. From the outspoken Archie Bunker to the iconic Edith Bunker, each actor left an indelible mark on the show and television history. Take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe for more content as we pay tribute to these legendary actors. In this tribute, we honor the lives and legacies of those who have passed, celebrating their contributions to both the entertainment industry and cultural dialogue. Carroll O'Connor as Archie Bunker. Carroll O'Connor, born August 2nd, 1924, in Manhattan, New York, was a renowned actor best known for his portrayal of Archie Bunker, the curmudgeonly patriarch of All in the Family. The role earned him 4 Emmy Awards and cemented his status as a television icon. Archie Bunker, a bigoted but loving father, was a character that represented the struggles and contradictions of 20th century America. O'Connor's portrayal of Archie was groundbreaking, as the character's flaws were exposed in a way that both criticized and humanized him, making it an unparalleled contribution to TV history. Outside of the role, O'Connor was deeply affected by personal tragedies. In 1961, he lost his brother Hugh in a motorcycle accident, a trauma that affected him deeply. Later, in 1995, his adopted son, Hugh O'Connor, died of a drug overdose. This loss led O'Connor to become a strong advocate for drug awareness, even lobbying for legislation to combat drug-related deaths. He passed away on June 21, 2001, at the age of 76 due to complications from diabetes. His legacy as Archie Bunker continues to influence and resonate with audiences worldwide. Jean Stapleton as Edith Bunker. Jean Stapleton, born January 19, 1923, in Manhattan, New York, was an acclaimed actress, best known for her role as Edith Bunker on All in the Family. The role of Edith, the gentle, naive, and often mistreated wife of Archie Bunker, earned Jean Stapleton 3 Emmy Awards. Her portrayal of Edith was integral to the show's success, as it provided both comedic relief and an emotional anchor amidst the show's often contentious discussions on social issues. Jean was a versatile actress, and her career spanned stage, film, and television. But Edith Bunker remains her most iconic role. Jean's real life, however, was filled with tragedy. In 1983, her husband, director William Pook, died suddenly from a heart attack, and despite her heartbreak, she continued working, showing her professional dedication. Despite her fame, Jean lived a relatively private life, turning down major roles, including Jessica Fletcher in Murder, She Wrote. She passed away on May 31, 2013, at the age of 90 from natural causes. Jean's enduring legacy as Edith Bunker is a testament to her warmth, comedic genius, and ability to convey deep emotional truths through her work. Isabel Sanford as Louise "Wheezy" Jefferson. Isabel Sanford, born August 29, 1917, in Harlem, New York, was an actress best known for her role as Louise "Wheezy" Jefferson on All in the Family and its spin-off The Jeffersons. As the strong-willed, independent wife of George Jefferson, Isabel broke new ground for African-American actresses in television. She was the first Black woman to win an Emmy Award for a lead role in a comedy series, and her performance as Wheezy remains a landmark in TV history. Isabel's personal life, however, was filled with challenges, including a troubled marriage and the loss of several family members. Despite these hardships, she became a pioneering figure for African-American women in television. Isabel passed away on July 9, 2004, at the age of 86 from heart failure. Her death marked the end of an era for television, but her role in The Jeffersons continues to be a cultural touchstone. Isabel's legacy is one of resilience and trailblazing achievement, as she brought to life one of the most iconic characters in American television history, Sherman Hemsley as George Jefferson. Sherman Hemsley, born February 1, 1938, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was a beloved actor best known for portraying George Jefferson on All in the Family and the subsequent spin-off, The Jeffersons. George Jefferson, a character with a hot temper, a strong sense of pride, and a determination to succeed, became an iconic figure in American television, representing the pursuit of the American dream. in a way that was both comedic and profound. Sherman's portrayal earned him Emmy and Golden Globe nominations, as well as numerous other accolades. Despite his fame, Sherman was a private individual who rarely spoke about his personal life. He passed away on July 24, 2012, at the age of 74 from lung cancer. His death was surrounded by a brief controversy when an individual claiming to be his brother delayed his burial. However, Sherman's legacy remains intact, with his role as George Jefferson continuing to resonate as a groundbreaking portrayal of a black man's rise in America. Sherman's impact on the entertainment industry and his memorable role in The Jeffersons continue to inspire new generations of viewers. Mike Evans as Lionel Jefferson. Mike Evans, born November 3, 1949, in North Carolina, is remembered for his portrayal of Lionel Jefferson, the intelligent and progressive son of George and Louise Jefferson on All in the Family and The Jeffersons. Mike was one of the first African-American actors to hold a recurring role on a popular American sitcom, breaking significant ground for black representation in television. Despite being a key character in the early seasons of The Jeffersons, Mike's time on the show was marked by personal struggles. He left the show after its first season, citing internal conflicts with the direction of his character, but he later returned. Mike was also the co-creator and writer for the groundbreaking series Good Times. Tragically, his life was cut short by a battle with throat cancer, and he passed away on December 14, 2006, at the age of 57. Despite his short career, Mike Evans's contributions to television, particularly his role as Lionel, helped pave the way for more African-American characters in leading television roles, and his work remains influential to this day. Jason Wingreen as Harry Snowden. Jason Wingreen, born October 9, 1920, in Brooklyn, New York, is best known for his portrayal of Harry Snowden, the friendly bartender and loyal friend to Archie Bunker on All in the Family. Wingreen was a seasoned character actor who appeared in numerous television shows and films throughout his career, but it was his role as Harry Snowden that endeared him to television audiences. Wingreen's extensive career also included voice work, including his iconic role as Boba Fett in Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Though his role on All in the Family was not as prominent as some of the other characters, his steady presence added warmth and stability to the show. Jason Wingreen passed away on December 25, 2015, at the age of 95, due to natural causes. His death marked the loss of a prolific character actor who had left an indelible mark on television. Wingreen's versatility as an actor and his contributions to television and film are celebrated, and his portrayal of Harry Snowden continues to be a beloved part of All in the Family's legacy. Alan Melvin as Barney Hefner. Alan Melvin, born February 18, 1923, was a character actor beloved for his role as Barney Hefner, Archie Bunker's friendly neighbor and confidant on All in the Family. Alan's career spanned more than 6 decades, during which he appeared in numerous TV shows, films, and voiced iconic animated characters. His portrayal of Barney Hefner showcased his ability to bring warmth, humor, and humanity to supporting roles. Alan Melvin's career was filled with variety, from playing Sergeant Hacker on Gomer Pyle, USMC, to voicing Bluto in Popeye cartoons. Despite his extensive work, he was often cast in supporting roles, which allowed him to develop a diverse portfolio of beloved characters. He passed away on January 17, 2008, at the age of 84 after battling cancer. Alan's contributions to television, from All in the Family to his legendary voice work, have left an enduring legacy. His performances continue to be appreciated for their subtlety and depth, and he is fondly remembered as one of television's most reliable and cherished character actors. Betty Garrett as Irene Lorenzo. Betty Garrett, born May 23, 1919, was an actress and singer known for her role as Irene Lorenzo, the tough and liberal neighbor who often clashed with Archie Bunker on All in the Family. Betty's portrayal of Irene was groundbreaking, as she was one of the few women in the 1970s TV landscape to be portrayed as a working-class, independent woman with strong opinions. Before joining All in the Family, Betty had a successful career in musical theater, including roles in On the Town and Call Me Madam. Her career, however, was marred by the blacklisting of her husband, actor Larry Parks, during the Red Scare, which severely hindered her career. Betty Garrett passed away on February 12, 2011, at the age of 91 due to complications from an aortic aneurysm. Her death marked the loss of a versatile actress who had contributed greatly to both television and musical theater. Betty Garrett's legacy remains intact, with her memorable role as Irene Lorenzo continuing to be a vital part of All in the Family's enduring cultural impact. Vincent Gardenia as Frank Lorenzo. Vincent Gardenia, born January 7, 1920 in Italy, is remembered for his portrayal of Frank Lorenzo, the liberal Italian-American neighbor on All in the Family. Gardenia's character, who often clashed with Archie Bunker, was a warm, emotionally complex figure who added depth and nuance to the show's exploration of social and political issues. Gardenia had an extensive career in both television and film, receiving 2 Oscar nominations for his roles in Bang the Drum Slowly, 1973, and Moonstruck, 1987. Despite his success, Gardenia remained humble and private, often staying out of the limelight. He passed away suddenly on December 9, 1992, at the age of 72, just hours after enjoying dinner with friends and colleagues. His unexpected death shocked his peers, who praised his professionalism and kindness. Vincent Gardenia's career spanned decades, and his performances in both dramatic and comedic roles showcased his immense talent. He left behind a legacy of heartfelt performances that continue to resonate with audiences today. Mel Stewart as Henry Jefferson. Mel Stewart, born September 19, 1929, was an actor known for his role as Henry Jefferson, the older brother of George Jefferson on All in the Family. Although his role was not as prominent as others on the show, his sharp intelligence and strong presence in the episodes he appeared in left a lasting impression on viewers. Stewart was a multi-talented individual with a passion for acting, music, and martial arts. In addition to acting, he was a black belt in Aikido and a saxophonist, which added layers to his character and provided him with a rich, fulfilling life outside of his TV roles. Mel Stewart passed away on February 24, 2002, at the age of 72 from Alzheimer's disease, a condition that slowly took away his memory and his ability to work. He had an extensive career in both film and television, but was often relegated to roles where his talents were underutilized due to Hollywood's treatment of African-American actors at the time. His legacy as a mentor to younger actors, including Danny Glover, and his passion for the arts continue to be an inspiration for many. Bob Hastings as Tommy Kelsey. Bob Hastings, born April 18, 1925, was a beloved actor known for his portrayal of Tommy Kelsey, the owner of Archie Bunker's bar on All in the Family. Though his role was not as central as some of the other characters, Bob's appearances were memorable and added a layer of authenticity to the world that Archie inhabited. Bob's career spanned several decades, during which he worked in television, film, and radio. He was best known for his role as Lieutenant Carpenter in McHale's Navy and as the voice of Commissioner Gordon in several Batman animated series. Bob Hastings passed away on June 30, 2014, at the age of 89, after a long battle with prostate cancer. Despite the challenges he faced in his later years, Bob's career was marked by consistency and professionalism. His versatility as an actor, particularly his voice work, made him a well-respected figure in the entertainment industry. Bob's death marked the end of an era for character actors, and his contributions to TV and animation will be remembered for years to come. Billy Hallup as Bert Masson. Billy Hallup, born February 11, 1920, was an actor and former child star who is best known for his role as Bert Masson, a taxi driver and Archie Bunker's friend on All in the Family. Before his role on All in the Family, Billy was a part of the Dead End Kids, a popular film group during the 1930s and 1940s. His youthful image and tough guy persona made him a well-known face in Hollywood, but his career took a downturn after personal struggles. Billy faced heart attacks, open heart surgery, and financial troubles in his later years. He passed away quietly on February 13, 1976, at the age of 56 from heart failure. His funeral was low-key, and he was buried without fanfare, reflecting his often overlooked status in Hollywood. Billy's career was plagued by personal issues, including alcoholism and troubled marriages, but his contributions to film and television are part of Hollywood's golden age. He will be remembered as part of a generation of actors who experienced both the height of fame and the quiet fall from the limelight. Burt Mustin as Justin Quigley. Burt Mustin, born February 8, 1884, was a late-blooming actor who began his career at the age of 67 after retiring from a variety of jobs, including as an engineer and car salesman. He appeared as Justin Quigley, the quirky, elderly neighbor in All in the Family, providing both comedy and heart to the show. Burt's character, though brief on screen, made an indelible mark as a lovable old man who brought lightness to the show's more tense moments. Burt's career in television spanned more than 150 films and television appearances, but he was always cast as the elderly, cranky character, which made him a staple of many TV shows. He passed away on January 28, 1977, just 11 days shy of his 93rd birthday, from natural causes. Burt's legacy is one of perseverance and late-in-life success, proving that it's never too late to follow one's passion. His roles as a lovable old man in many TV series are remembered fondly, and his portrayal of Justin Quigley continues to be a standout part of All in the Family. Gloria Leroy as Mildred Boom Boom Turner. Gloria Leroy, born November 7, 1925, was an actress best known for her role as Mildred Boom Boom Turner, a flirtatious barmaid who appeared in All in the Family from 1972 to 1977. Though she only appeared in 5 episodes, her role became a defining moment in her career. Gloria's portrayal of Boom Boom, a seductive, vivacious character, contrasted sharply with the more reserved characters on the show, adding depth and variety to the cast. Gloria had a long career in television, with appearances on well-known shows like Desperate Housewives and Shameless. She passed away on May 26, 2018, at the age of 92 from natural causes. In her later years, Gloria lived a quiet life, away from the spotlight. She never quite received the recognition she deserved for her diverse acting skills, often being typecast into comedic roles. Her death marked the loss of an underappreciated actress who had the talent and charm to have made a bigger impact on the industry. Sorrell Booke as Joseph Sanders. Sorrell Booke, born January 4, 1930, was an actor who appeared in All in the Family as Joseph Sanders, a minor character who worked at the same company as Archie Bunker. Although his role was small, Booke's talent was far-reaching, and he became best known for his portrayal of the corrupt politician Boss Hogg in the hit TV series The Dukes of Hazzard. Sorrell was an intellectual, having graduated from Columbia University at 19 and served in military counterintelligence during the Korean War. Despite his academic brilliance, he often felt typecast in comedic roles. Booke passed away on February 11, 1994, at the age of 64, after a long battle with colorectal cancer. His death was a loss to the entertainment world, as he had so much more to offer than the comedic roles he often played. Sorrell's legacy remains as a character actor who challenged the expectations of his roles and proved that there was depth to even the most humorous characters. Danny Dayton as Hank Pivnik. Danny Dayton, born November 20th, 1923 in New York, was an actor known for his portrayal of Hank Pivnik, a blue-collar regular at Archie Bunker's bar on All in the Family. Dayton's sarcastic and down-to-earth persona was a perfect fit for the working-class environment of Archie's bar, where his character often shared comedic exchanges with the Bunker family. Prior to his work on All in the Family, Dayton had a career in both theater and television. He was a veteran of World War II, having enlisted to entertain troops during the war, which gave him a deeper understanding of the human condition. His career, however, was marked by personal struggles, including a tragic car accident in 1960 that claimed the life of a young girl. This event haunted Dayton, contributing to his struggles with depression. On February 6, 1999, Dayton passed away at the age of 75 due to complications from emphysema. His death marked the end of a career filled with strong, supporting roles, and his legacy is one of quiet perseverance in the face of personal demons and professional setbacks. Scott Brady as Joe Foley. Scott Brady, born September 13, 1924, in Brooklyn, New York, was an actor known for his rugged, tough guy persona. He appeared in 3 episodes of All in the Family as Joe Foley, a gruff, conservative friend of Archie Bunker, who represented the old-school male mentality that often clashed with the more progressive ideals of the younger characters. Before his role on All in the Family, Scott was a popular film actor, best known for his roles in the 1940s and 1950s, westerns and crime dramas. However, Brady's career was marred by personal issues, including alcohol abuse, gambling, and a series of scandals that led to his professional decline. Brady passed away on April 16, 1985, at the age of 60 from respiratory failure caused by chronic lung disease. His funeral was attended by a few family members and former co-stars, reflecting the quiet end to a once prominent Hollywood career. Brady's legacy is a reminder of how quickly fame can fade in Hollywood and how personal struggles can overshadow even the most promising careers. Dennis Patrick as Gordon Lloyd. Dennis Patrick, born March 14, 1918, was an actor known for his portrayal of Gordon Lloyd, a suave but mysterious character on All in the Family. Though his role in the series was brief, Patrick's deep voice and commanding presence made a lasting impression. Throughout his career, Dennis appeared in over 1,800 television roles, including guest spots on popular shows like Perry Mason, Dallas, and The Twilight Zone. Dennis was a private man who battled alcoholism and health issues, rarely seen in public in his later years. On October 13, 2002, Dennis tragically passed away at the age of 84 in a devastating fire that consumed his Hollywood Hills home. His loyal poodle was also found alongside him, marking a heartbreaking end to his life. Patrick's estate, valued at around $1 million, was left to his widow, Barbara Kaysen, but much of it was depleted during his battle with alcohol and health problems. Despite his many contributions to television, Dennis Patrick remains a somewhat forgotten figure in Hollywood, remembered more for his struggles than his achievements. Barnard Hughes as Father John Majeski. Barnard Hughes, born July 16, 1915, was a veteran actor who appeared on All in the Family as Father John Majeski, a Catholic priest who engaged in some of the show's most memorable social debates with Archie Bunker. Barnard was an actor with a wide range, having appeared on Broadway, in films, and on television. His portrayal of Father Majeski was a rare opportunity to bring deep moral and intellectual discussions into the otherwise comedic environment of All in the Family. In 1978, he won a Tony Award for his performance in Da, which showcased his talent for both comedy and drama. Barnard Hughes passed away on July 11, 2006, at the age of 90 from natural causes, just 5 days before his 91st birthday. He was a World War II veteran and had a long-lasting marriage to actress Helen Stenborg. Barnard's legacy lives on through his work on the stage and screen, and he is remembered as a talented actor who consistently brought dignity and integrity to his roles. Bea Arthur as Maude Finley. Bea Arthur, born May 13, 1922, was an actress and comedian best known for her role as Maude Finley, Edith Bunker's progressive cousin and a direct ideological rival to Archie Bunker on All in the Family. Her character Maude was strong-willed, intelligent, and outspoken, challenging Archie's conservative views with wit and sarcasm. The success of the Maude character led to the creation of her own spin-off show, Maude, which became a hit in its own right. Bea Arthur's sharp comedic timing and ability to tackle serious social issues through her humor made her one of the most influential comedic actresses of her generation. She passed away on April 25, 2009, at the age of 86 after a battle with lung cancer. Bea's death was met with tributes from fans and fellow actors alike, who celebrated her contributions to comedy and her advocacy for social causes. Bea Arthur's legacy lives on in her roles as a trailblazer for women in television and her commitment to portraying strong, independent female characters. Barbara Kaysen as Claire Packer. Barbara Kaysen, born November 15, 1928, was an actress who appeared in a one-episode role as Claire Packer on All in the Family. Despite the brevity of her role, Barbara's performance left an impression as she portrayed a kind and compassionate character in contrast to some of the other, more brash individuals on the show. Before her brief appearance on All in the Family, Barbara had a successful stage career, appearing in Broadway productions like Oh Coward, However, her career was largely overlooked, and she preferred a quieter life. Barbara passed away on June 18, 1990, from a heart attack at the age of 61. She lived much of her life in solitude, haunted by a fear of being forgotten by the public. Her career may have been brief, but she left behind a legacy of grace and humility. Barbara's death went largely unnoticed in the media, but she is remembered by those who knew her for her quiet strength and dedication to her craft. Priscilla Merill, as Bernice Priscilla Merill, born June 4, 1927, was an actress who appeared in All in the Family in a memorable guest role as Bernice, a minor character with a relatable and grounded persona. Although her role was brief, her ability to bring authenticity and heart to her character made her stand out in a crowded cast. Priscilla had a long career in television and film, with notable roles in The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Family Ties. She lived a quiet life outside of the spotlight, and her marriage to actor Paul Bryson was a private affair. Priscilla passed away on November 9, 1994, at the age of 67, due to complications from a kidney infection. Her estate, valued at around $500,000, was mostly tied to her home in Los Angeles. Priscilla's life was characterized by humility and dedication to her craft, and she will be remembered as a talented actress whose contributions to television and film were often understated but always significant. Ruth McDevitt as Jo Nelson. Ruth McDevitt, born September 13, 1895, was an actress who appeared on All in the Family as Jo Nelson, a kind, elderly friend of Edith Bunker. Her character's gentle demeanor and emotional depth stood in stark contrast to the more abrasive personalities on the show. Ruth had a long and varied career in radio, television, and film, but it wasn't until she was 45 that she fully returned to acting after marrying and leaving the industry for a time. Ruth's career spanned over 3 decades, and she was known for playing the archetype of the sweet, elderly woman. Ruth passed away on May 27, 1976, at the age of 80 from natural causes. Her quiet resilience and ability to bring depth to her characters made her an irreplaceable part of the All in the Family cast. Ruth's career may not have been filled with major roles, but she was a cherished and memorable presence in every show she appeared in. Bill Quinn as Mr. Van Rensselaer. Bill Quinn, born May 6, 1912, was an actor best known for his role as Mr. Van Rensselaer, a blind bar patron who frequented Archie Bunker's place. Though his role was small, his portrayal added a layer of humor and pathos to the show's setting. Bill had a long career in television and film, with over 150 roles spanning several decades. He began his career during the vaudeville era and transitioned to acting in Broadway productions before moving into film and TV. Bill passed away on April 29, 1994, at the age of 81 from natural causes. He was buried at San Fernando Mission Cemetery in California, a resting place for many Hollywood legends. Bill Quinn's death marked the end of a long and varied career in the entertainment industry, but his contributions to the world of television will be remembered. His role as Mr. Van Rensselaer remains a small but important part of All in the Family's legacy, adding humor and heart to the show's memorable ensemble cast. The actors of All in the Family shaped an era of television, and their legacies continue to live on through their iconic roles. Their impact on both entertainment and society is undeniable. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tributes.